Welcome back to Shell Spotlight. Sarah Love here. I'm here today with Tanelle Rabachuk, who is the Director of Health Protection and the Chief Nursing Officer with the Thunder Bay District Health Unit. How are you doing, Tanelle?
Great. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you very much. Considering the circumstances, I am coming to you from my dining room here from home. So if you hear my daughter, please excuse her. So we're doing what we can, and we feel there's some really important information that you have. It was just announced, the Drive Thru COVID-19 Testing. Why don't you tell our viewers a little bit about that?
Sure. So this is the purpose of this is just to do some targeted surveillance, and we want to learn a little bit more about what is happening in Northwestern Ontario and how our current public health measures are working thus far. So the idea was to be able to increase access to testing. We do have other avenues in Thunder Bay, such as the assessment center and some work that's being done through the community paramedics. But we thought this would be a perfect opportunity to increase testing and do some sort of blitz. And the idea that a drive-through testing event would accomplish some of the things that we are interested in learning.
And what are you interested in learning?
We are just interested in learning, what our numbers are, how many people might have COVID-19, what kind of symptoms that people are presenting with. So those are some of the things that we're interested in learning about our community, because we're a little bit different than Southern Ontario.
Yes, we definitely are. So this is great that you're doing this. It's fantastic. And in reading the release, it said that you don't necessarily have to have a lot of the symptoms. You could just necessarily think that you might have it. Can you tell our viewers about what they need to go through in order to sign up for this?
Right. So we actually are full as of today. It was the public really responded well. But we are looking at other avenues through the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned to that. People were asked to call in to the Thunder Bay District Health Unit, and people were booked appointments or appointment-based. Tomorrow and Sunday, clients will come to the public health unit at set times and kind of do our little drive-through, and the community paramedics who we're partnered with will actually do the swabbing.
So just kind of walk us through the process when you arrive there. Don't get out of your car, stay in your car?
Correct, yes. Like? So when the clients will arrive to the Thunder Bay District Health Unit, there'll be people out there directing traffic. They will, enter in. They'll be directed to an area where the community paramedics are there. They will stay in their vehicle. The community paramedics will ensure that they have the correct person and do all those demographic questions, and then they'll do some swabbing right through the person's vehicle, through the window.
Wow, that's pretty cool. That's amazing that we can do this kind of testing and in this manner. That's fantastic. Mm-hmm. Now, how many numbers, like what kind of people, how many people are you expecting to get through? I mean, if you're full, you would know.
Yeah. So, this being our first time doing this, we weren't really sure what to expect, but we will have 50 clients each day.
Oh, sorry, how many was that?
50, so 50 on Saturday and then 50 on Sunday. And so we'll get a feel of what that looked like, and then that will help us, plan for future events.
That's great, because you do hear of things that the testing isn't as readily available in places like the US and things like that. So it's great that we have the opportunity to do this here. Does the testing stay locally or does it get sent somewhere?
Yeah, so it is actually sent down to Southern Ontario. They're sent down every single day through the Orange helicopter, and testing is usually taking, or processing of the test is usually taking a couple of days, so 2 to 4 days, and we're receiving the results then. And there's actually there's a new program that the government put out. It's called OLIS, so people can access their results online. which is great. If the people don't have technology, we're facilitating those results.
Oh, that's great. It's great you can look them up online. Now, all the information we've heard about, if you think you have it, then you should be staying home and self-isolating. So is that, we don't want people that think they have it to go, or how does that work? It's a little confusing.
Yeah, so we are asking people to stay home, but in order to do testing, you know, people are going to have to come out. And that's kind of one of the ideas of having people, you know, access a drive-through, is that they are staying in their own vehicle, potentially could be coming in groups with their family that are already in their homes. They won't be getting out of their vehicle, and the community paramedics, of course, will have appropriate PPE so that contact is reduced.
And can more than one person in a family get the testing?
Yeah, absolutely. So when people call to book the appointment, we're asking, you know, if there's going to be other members coming in, like in one vehicle, and then we're just accounting time for that. Yeah.
And okay, that's great. Now, I'm sure what our community is probably wondering is, now that you're full, are we doing this again? Will there be another opportunity for people watching this to participate?
Yes, 100%. We're taking a look. Actually, we are in discussions with community paramedics to look at other options as well. We're planning on doing another drive-through, and then there's opportunity to access or potentially access some community health centers, or sorry, some community centers in Thunder Bay. So we're just in talks right now to see what that would look like. And those should probably be announced in the next few days.
Thank you very much, Tanelle. Is there anything else that you'd like to say to our viewers, or that you'd like them to know?
You know, just following the guidance from Public Health Ontario. If you have any questions or concerns, you can take a look at the Thunder Bay District Health Unit website. Always encouraging people to call the health unit if they have any questions. And that, you know, if you need any support, just to reach out to us.
That's great, and thank you to everyone else at the Thunder Bay District Health Unit that's working day and night to get all this really important information out to our community. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Sarah.
Take care. For Shaw Spotlight, I'm Sarah Love.